What is going on YouTube? Old Tom, Rambler 69. Just do a little show of some of the shop cars and stuff we got over at the Acme, and I'm going to do a little comparison of the new 32 Ford Roadster by Revell with the Stacey David, just to show you there's only a few parts difference and it's the same kit, and we'll go over that. First up, Daniel gave me his new little token for Munchkin Modeling Man 72. It's really cool. We appreciate it, Daniel, and we'll get that split up in the shop. We got Josh's card over Extremis Models. It was really great to meet Josh at Acme and see his work up close. He does some amazing builds. Really cool stuff. So it was great to meet him and his wife, and just really great time. Thanks again, Josh. We got Matt gave me a sticker for model car videos, and that was really cool. And it was great to see his daughter Ruthie win an award up at Acme for her Chevelle. And that was really cool that she got up on stage with everybody and got her award at Acme, and I think she had a really good time. So that was really cool. Appreciate it, Matt. We got Dylan's card. He also gave me a sticker, which I think I left in the house, but and he gave me a magnet too. Anyway, thanks, Dylan. We appreciate it, and it was really cool to see Dylan again and hang out with Dylan. And his Bugatti is just so nice. It's such a great build, and it was awesome that it was recognized, and Model Car Magazine gave him a special award for his Bugatti, and that was really cool. And appreciate it, Dylan, and can't wait to see you again, buddy. Got Terry's card over at Super Sport Model Shop. It was great to meet Terry and shake his hand, and he's a great guy, and I know we see him in the hangouts all the time, and it was really cool that he came to Acme, and we got to meet him. So we appreciate it, Terry. We'll get your card up here on the board, buddy. We got to meet Miguel over at Devil Dog Games, and met Miguel and his wife. And man, I'll tell you, some of his 3D printed parts are amazing. They're just beautiful stuff. So he came in and did some vending, and from what I understand, he did very well. So that was really great to see, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year. And we got Neiman's card, his new shop card. Got to hang out with Neiman, and that was really cool as always. We appreciate it, buddy. We'll get you up here on the board. And Neiman also gave me a Christmas card, which is really cool. Tom's digging these hot rods in Christmas, so love it. Appreciate it, buddy. And we're looking forward to seeing you next year. And that's pretty much the end for Acme, and we'll be looking forward to next year. And it was a great time as always, just to see all old friends, meet new friends, and hang out, and it's just a great time. So we're already looking forward to it. But what I wanted to do in this video, I'm sure there's a lot of talk about this model right here. And this is the old kit. And I don't know what the deal is. I don't probably about licensing and all that kind of stuff. So they put some new parts in it and changed it up and just calling it a 32 Ford Roadster now, and not the 32 Ford Rat Roaster. That's the old kit. But I've been going over it. I've been going through both boxes to see what's in them, and you can almost build the Stacey David. What they did is, here is a tree out of the Stacey David kit. And he had this specific hood with these vents in it right here. You do not get this hood in this box. You get a hood without the holes, a stock hood. So if you were building a Stacey David, you won't have the correct hood for it. But if you're building it like the box, you don't need a hood. So there you go. You can build it either way, either or. But what's interesting was I'm looking through the, let's see here, I got all these parts everywhere. Looking through this chrome tree is out of the new kit. And these vents right here are for that hood that I just showed you for the Stacey David car. So you get the vents that go in the hood, but you don't get the hood. So that was kind of weird. They just left them on the tree, didn't bother about it. And these are the original Stacey David headers that are on the tree. All that stuff's on this. It's in the box. So these headlights, here's a Tom trick. This is why I've stole so many parts out of the years out of Stacey David kits and used them on all my hot rods. that fits on your 32s, but the headlight's already attached to the support bracket, unlike the 32 that's always a real pain to try to get those headlights put onto the bracket and get them straight and glued in place. They're already attached, and they were a great part, and it only came in a Stacey David kit, so I've used tons of those. So now you'll be able to get it out of the 32 Ford Roadster kit. So that's a great part. You can put that on any of the other Revell 32 models. Goes right on. So that's really cool. The new tooled parts is this bench seat for this car here, and they gave you some new door cards. They gave you a different shifter because he had a specific shifter for the Rat Roaster, so they gave you a different shifter. And these two little parts right here connect the new tooled headers to the exhaust, which is the exhaust in the Stacey David. They did not change the exhaust at all. They just gave you a little piece, a little elbow that'll connect it up to this new header part. So these are 100% new tooled. I've looked through all my kits. These door cards are specific to this car, and this seat is specific to this car, and this shifter. So these are new tooled parts. The other new tooled parts is the Revell windshield, which is really cool if you're a hot rodder, to be able to now have a Revell windshield. And these headers are not the same as the 29 and 30 coupe, because I pulled them out of my coupe and I looked at them, and these are different angled. So this is another 100% new tooled header. So that's really cool, and that is your new parts for this kit. Now, with that being said, they do provide you with the original windshield for the Stacey David. It's in the kit. However, they're only giving you the glass for the new one in this kit. You're not getting this piece of glass. So you're missing this piece of glass right here. That's the Stacey David glass. You're not getting that. So if you wanted to build this, you'd have to cut you a piece of glass. A lot of guys probably wouldn't even use the hood. And you're pretty much going to be in to be able to build a Stacey David. All the fender pieces, everything else, all the interior cards. Here's your fender pieces. There's the stock hood for this model. This is the firewall I use on all my hot rods. I've got Sheldon to resin cast them because you couldn't get the kit, and I'd used all mine up, so I use that on all my hot rods. It's a stock 32 firewall. Great piece to have. Here's the original Stacey David door cards. They even give you the guitar that was in the Stacey David kit. Everything's still in here. The seats. I used these seats in my hot rods before, so this is just, it's a great kit. I'm sure I'll be picking up a few more. I originally had about 9 Stacey David kits, and I robbed parts. I got 2 sealed kits left that I'm just leaving, and now we can get them out of this kit here, so it's really awesome. And it's that's on this. Here's the engine tree right here. The blower that comes in this kit, that's on all my hot rods. I've resin cast that now for a couple years now and use it, so the blower's a great piece. I love it. So I've been resin casting that, so just a great, it's a great model, and we'll see if I'm gonna finally build one now that we got this. I really like the headers and the windshield. I like the changes on the car, so we'll see about building one of these and see what we can do with it. But because just something about this car that I never really completely liked about it, but it just was a treasure trove of parts if you were a hot rod builder, and I've just been robbing parts out of them for many years now. We'll take a comparison real quick here of the 2 decal sheets. The one on the left is the original Stacey David decal sheet, and this is the new one. Got a lot of neat flame options and got some scallop options on the new car, so that's pretty cool. They look like really nice decals, so we'll see how that works out. But other than that, this stripe was specific to the Stacey David car. They didn't give you the little decal for the shifter on the floor, which is no big deal, but they didn't give you that. But gave you pretty much everything else. These little dots right here, that was to go on Stacey David. That goes on the interior on all these little circles. But most guys would drill these out, and then you just put black behind it or whatever you wanted to do behind it instead of trying to put all these little decal circles on. So that was specific to the Stacey David interior. But that's a look at the two cars, and I hope that clears up anybody that's trying to buy the kit that's not familiar with the history of the kit. I'm happy to see it out. I've been wondering where the kit's been because it's been some years now that the Stacey David kit's been gone. So I'm glad to get it. It's got a great set of wheels and tires. I've used it on a lot of my hot rods over the years. So it's really cool. We're glad to see it. And that is the only kit I picked up at Acme. I was specifically looking for it, and Model Roundup had it, so I went over and got one. But that's all we picked up. And had a great time once again, and congrats to all the winners out there, and well-deserved. And I was glad to see my good friend Brad win with his 51 Fleet Line. It's a beautiful car, and we had a great time. So we're not going to keep you long. Old Tom, Rambler 69. We're out here, guys.